Hey, what's up everyone? This is Snackbox. Hope you all are having a great day. Guys, in this video we have some big news for tomorrow, and it's regarding one of the Ninja Turtle champions. And by the way, just a little bit off topic, I got my Leonardo from my free Prism summon, which was absolutely amazing, super surprising for me. I actually forgot to summon mine, and today I clicked on the tab and I got this guy. So I'm super happy about that. But what I want to talk about in this video really is this right here. So this Monday, it's actually not tomorrow, from Monday, October the 6th, we are planning to launch an Ace Reporter Titan event where you'll be able to get April O'Neil and other valuable goodies. Throughout the course of the Ace Reporter Titan event, you'll be able to earn up to 890 pizza points during the first part, and then 710 pizza points during the second part, and up to 150 pizza points during the third part. So you can earn up to a maximum of 1,750 pizza points, but you will only need 1,500 to unlock all the milestone rewards. Now, as usual, 1,500 is what you need to, get April O'Neil. So she's a guaranteed champion as well. So far, we had Donatello as the fusion. We had Michelangelo as the login champion. Now everybody's anticipating Raphael to be part of the Deck of Fate event, which they apparently also now confirmed that these events, the event plan that got leaked previously is not correct in terms of dates, but the events will eventually happen. And there we go. We got the, Titan path for April O'Neil. It is confirmed. So the other ones will probably be achievable as well through events and tournaments in some shape or form. So now, how do these Titan path events work? In case you don't know, it's pretty similar to a fusion. Basically, you have to complete events and tournaments like dungeon tournaments, arena events and tournaments, champ train tournaments, summoning events to get those pizza points. And as you collect more, you unlock different milestone rewards. Now, this Titan event will feature various rewards, such as April O'Neil, the Totem Relic, which we're going to talk about in a second, an Avatar Frame, Basalt, and other resources. So in general, the return is always pretty good in those Titan Path events, so it's definitely worth to go for it. It's, these are things you should do anyway, except the summoning maybe, farm dungeons and so on, and progress your account. Now, what I don't like about this Titan Path event is that you only get this epic relic right here, which is not that good in my opinion. Little turn meter increase, if one of your allies gets controlled by one of these debuffs. So not that great. I wish it was one of these legendaries at least. But yeah, it is what it is. At least we get a free relic because, you can only get those right here from the Ninja Turtle collab relic mats. Now, one thing that I want to mention is that if you are able to collect all of these champions from the Ninja Turtles collab, that means all the 4 turtles, Shredder, and April, you will actually get a bonus reward, which looks like this right here. So you will get an Shredder avatar, an avatar frame. By the way, the avatar looks pretty awesome. And you will get Xibia's Servitude, which is a very solid mythical relic from this event group, from the Discovery group. And alongside that, you will get some gemstones. But those are not that interesting. The most interesting part here is definitely the mythical relic and then the avatar for people that care about cosmetics. And I think it looks pretty awesome. But let's talk about the relic, which is, quite interesting. So enemies cannot land critical hits on the wearer if the wearer's HP is below 15%. And if you ranked it up to 6, you will get another 25%. That means 40% HP. If your champion drops below 40% HP, he will not get any crits anymore. I don't know how that works with, let's say, the Death Dealer, where the attacks will always be critical hits. I don't know if that, makes sure that you don't get crits, or I don't know how they interact. But I guess we will have to see. Now, this one is pretty interesting if you put it on a very tanky champion. For example, the UDK, Gallifear. Nice, right? Like those are the type of champions I could imagine this on and just make them, much harder to kill. Any reviver, basically, you can put this on. The stats are okay, I guess. You get a little bit defense, HP, speed in the last slot, but I think the effect is really what you are after. And you have, 2 square, 1 pentagonal, and 1 circular gemstone here. So a few options you can put in here that makes the champion much tankier. And I just think this relic is definitely a good one. Now the problem here is, it's not really a problem, but the issue is that Shredder is the only champion as of right now that is not really guaranteed for everyone. So Shredder, you can get him through this Champ Chase tournament. 1 out of 50 will get Shredder from this event. Now, I don't know if there will be other events or tournaments to get him still. I don't think so, actually. I think this will be the only one where he's really guaranteed. We had a progressive event, and I think there will be a prison pool at some point. I don't think we had one with Shredder in there, but I think he will be the headline of a prison pool at some point, or at least I hope so, and that might be another shot to get him. But yeah, if you have a pretty easy group on your Champ Chase tournament, you might consider going for it. You need to hit at least a minimum requirement, obviously, but yeah, if you're in an easy group, I would definitely recommend you to go for it, to grab that mythical relic, unless you didn't collect all of the other champions. And I think, Raphael and Leonardo going to be guaranteed as well. At least that's what everybody's anticipating, since Plarium actually confirmed those events. But now let's talk about the Titan Path champion, which is April. And I'm not quite sure how good she really is. The ratings are not that promising, but also I wouldn't pay too much attention to those. She has a very unique kit, or a very unique debuff, which is Nullify. So far, the only champion that can do this. And it's an actually pretty interesting debuff. I don't know how it really works. I don't know if it works on bosses. I haven't seen much about it, but she's the only champion that can do this debuff. So in general, I would advise anybody to go for her, especially when she is guaranteed, and you won't be able to get her anymore after this collab ends. So if you can, you should definitely go for April out of this Titan Path, and make sure you add her to your collection. I really feel like she's one of those champions that people don't really know how to use her yet, but she might become a very valuable asset, like maybe future content, or, once people figure out how to use her, she will gain much more value. But that's just my theory, and we will see how this plays out. Maybe once more people get her out of this Titan Path, maybe somebody will figure out how to properly use this champion. But yeah, once again, here it is, in case you want to check it out. And yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button. It really goes a long way. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more raid content. The YouTube algorithm is going to suggest you a video that you might like right here. And see you in the next one.